I was never rebellious. I was the good kid. But I wasn't rebellious on the outside. I think for me, I was rebellious on the inside. Like, I knew there was just something didn't settle right with me in the things that I was taught the way life should be, and then when life doesn't go that way, then, how do you reconcile all this? And so probably some of the things that, you can look at my other stories on YouTube for York Story Slam. There's my pitch for us. But through all those things, I think the turning point for me was when my husband left. He would have been like an elder in the church. So that's like the pastor and then these guys that help him. And so it was like the first divorce in the church. So I ended up moving to Georgia for a job. I thought I was going to live and die here. So when I moved away, that was like moving to a foreign country, moving to Georgia. And basically it kind of was. But I look back, I was there, I ended up there 20 years, and then I moved back just 10 years ago to take care of my parents. So I never thought I'd end up back in York. So my whole life has gone totally, a good Christian woman is a wife and a mother, and, I didn't have any of that in my life. I ended up divorced. I've never been able to have kids. And so when I moved there, and then I moved back, I didn't want to come back because I didn't want to come back to the past. And I think being away, it's kind of taught me, like, some of the things that we laugh about at this stage of my life. I see what they were trying to do, to understand, but I think for me, it was like unlearning my religion and relearning my faith. And faith, hope, and love is totally different than rules and regulations, and you can't do this and you can't do that. Because I went to York Academy of Art. Our dress code was you must wear shoes. So for me, that was a culture shock coming off the farm. And so I look at things through my life, and it's like, no, if I wouldn't have opened my heart to the people that I have met since I have moved back here, and even the people that I met when I moved to Georgia. I traveled all over the world, and I met people that if I would have stayed in that, oh, you can only be like this, and that's the only thing that's acceptable, that's not right. And that leaves such a closed and a sad and a wasteful viewpoint of life until you can open yourself up and realize how much different it is when you just love each other.